What's up YouTube, SharpNoBoy here. I did a low-level analysis video for Soul Calibur players last time, and honestly I feel like I judged pretty fairly on that last video, but last time I did 7 different matches. This time, however, I'm going to analyze and do some commentary over 5 matches, looking over these specific matches specifically. Starting with this one, we have a match between Jonathan King 91, Nightmare player, versus a Killick player, Arancius P. I have not looked at these replays, so let's start the replay, do some analysis, and see what we got here. And just like before, I'm going to be looking at each and every individual play that is made in these matches and point out some mistakes that low-level players tend to make. I'm going to be critical, but I'm also going to try to be fair about this. Alright, so Mr. Jonathan is using a default skin while the Killick player Arancius is using a custom skin.
So, what do you... Battle 1.
Using a custom character, okay. Starting with punishing with BBB. Going for low shots. That's a really good strategy to use against Nightmare at these levels, because he has super armor on his startup moves, and he takes the first round very convincingly. This is not looking good for Mr. Jonathan. But he lands the first hit on the second round. Blocks the third hit of BBB because it's not guaranteed on normal hit. Doing 2-2 AA, going for low shots. Startup move. And it looks like he might take the round. Oh. Ducking the second hit of 6AA. Blocking the reversal edge and punishing him trying to get it again. Fletches it out. The trade. So goes for a basic AAA and 2-2 AA again. Counters with 6AA and 6BB. Tries to punish with 4-4B, doesn't get it. Gets.
There is no hope for you.
And he takes the win. So, pretty convincing on that first round, but he kind of flubbed around on the second round. And one thing about Nightmare players at this level is that they tend to go brain dead most of the time, saying, "Oh, this character has super armor on startup on some of his moves. I can abuse that." Well, maybe at low level you can, because a lot of players will struggle against that at this rank, but this guy was just throwing out a lot of lows, and it seems like he did a little bit of research on this matchup. So what I would suggest for Mr. Jonathan King here is, instead of just constantly going for 6AA, what he could do instead is go 6A hold, and then follow up with a hold B into 2A plus B. That'd be a good basic combo to learn at low level. As for the Killick player, very solid performance over here. One thing I would suggest is learning how to space your moves a little bit better. Like, you were a little bit off trying to get that whiff punish with the 4-4B, but it was a very solid attempt. Overall, not bad from the Killick player here, so we're going to move on to the next one. The next match is Darling_Kinky, that's a really fun name, using Zasalamel, versus Mulligvan, is that how you pronounce that name? I apologize if I got that wrong. who is using Ivy. So, once again, we're going to take a look at this matchup, analyze the play, and see what has happened here. It's 3 rounds to 2, so it obviously must have been a... Well, it was probably a pretty good match for low-level play. And it looks like Mr. Darlene, or Miss Darlene, don't know, not one to judge, is using a female custom for Zasanamel style. Shapeshifter, obviously.
The tragic fall.
While Mr. Mullock is using a default skin for Ivy, by the looks of it.
Fight.
Going for the 6AA. Just abusing it. Just abusing it, and Darlene is releasing Reversal Edge way too soon. So just abusing A plus B, back turn A plus B, or back turn B plus K, gets the Reversal Edge, gets the right read, and he gets it again. Goes for the vertical twice. So obviously you can see there's a lot of low-level stuff going on here. No mix-ups from either player. Solid attempt with the 6-6A, but he gets Reversal Edge again. Rinse and repeat, same thing every time. He's abusing that 6AA. And Reversal Edge is the entirety of that critical edge. Gets the Reversal Edge, gets the vertical again. 6-6A again. And just constantly abusing 6AAA. And cuts off early. Oh, went for a little different move and goes for the stance and answers with vertical, but misses it. Stays down to avoid the crit, and his crit connects.
Enjoy your treat.
Very nice. Not gonna kill. Goes for a 6AA again. Constantly using it. And clutches it out with the 6B. He's backing up. He's starting to realize what his opponent's doing a little bit, but... Oh! Gets the A plus B to beat that Reversal Edge. And constantly abusing 6AA. Oh. Goes for the vertical, but it's countered with his own vertical. And once again, the 6AA.
Curse the ill fortune that led you to me.
So, one thing I want to mention here, because as you saw, this is bottom of the barrel in terms of skill level. Bottom of the barrel in terms of skill level. But, you know, that's to be expected with low-level matches like this. What I would suggest for both players is to look at their characters' moves lists and learn a few more, and then learn how to mix up with those moves. That would be my suggestion. However, they were just going back and forth, clashing, and Mulliken was just abusing the 6AA string with Ivy. And the thing about the 6AA string with Ivy is that since it's a 3-hit, you can just hold RE and then go for... You can hold RE. And at this level, you can just hold RE, get a free Reversal Edge, and then go for the guess. So that's my advice for both players. Look at your character's move lists, practice some moves that would look easy to you. Or at the very least, learn your character's main attacks. That's what you should start with. So again, very low level play, but it's to be expected here. We're going to take a look at the next match. Our next match is a Haohmaru player by the name of Anti-Leviathan, pretty beastly name honestly, versus a Grow player by the name of Leon-8214, I believe it is. And just keeping in mind with you guys, I have not seen these matches before, so these are blind reactions and blind analysis videos. So I'm analyzing and commenting based on what I see.
Warriors,
My mission is what matters.
battle 1.
And it looks like Leviathan is using a default skin, Haohmaru. Using 6BB a lot, mixing up with 6BA, backing off. Ooh, good whip punish with the A+B. Ducking the 6AA, but doesn't hold it.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, getting the jumping B. Whip punish with the 6A. Nice. Going hardcore aggressive. Oh, once the unblockable does. Oh, good GI. And good punish. Very commanding second round. Not looking good for Anti-Leviathan. Gets the BBB, gets the full string. Knocked down on. That's pretty great. Getting another 6AA. They both use the crit, but Leon's gets it first because Rose comes out faster than Haohmaru's. Gets the 1A and closes out the round with his mix.
You should be pleased I saw you as a threat.
Very nicely done. So, a couple things. Anti-Leviathan, I respect you going with Haohmaru, but one thing about Haohmaru is that he takes at least some skill to get going. Like, he is a little bit harder to use. Grow is a lot easier to use, and I think Mr. Leon here understands that. Because he wasn't doing the same thing every time, which is kind of rare at low level. He was actually mixing up. Getting the 6AA strings and going for the mix-ups. One thing I would suggest for Leon here is when you get a knockdown hit, you can dash in and go for a 2K, 1K, or go for a 50-50 or a hard read. If you know what your opponent is going to do in response to your knockdown, you can mix them up, call them out, get the read, and go from there. I would recommend learning how to use Grow's 3B, because that's a very good move, and if your opponent does a tech, it actually hits grounded, which most 3Bs, I think, actually do. Anti-Leviathan, one thing I would suggest for you is that when you're getting hit, when you're getting pressured, use the block button to your advantage and then go for a punish. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like, it could just be a basic punish, like BB, AA, or 50-50 mix-up. And at low level, you can get away with stuff like that. So, overall, very dominating performance by Mr. Leon. Well played. And I hope my tips actually help you. So, we're going to go on to the next match. The fourth match is versus Crystal Bella FH, not sure what that stands for, an Amy player versus Rei versus Naruto, a Nightmare player. And I gotta be honest, that's one of the sickest names I've seen in a while. And Crystal is using a custom character, a Create Soul, while Rei is using a default skin Nightmare. And I gotta be honest, that looks like a really cool custom, by the way. It's a little bit flashy, but nothing too crazy.
A merchant ship.
Let's get this fight started.
The Nightmare. Battle 1. Fight. This is it. Perish.
Good punish with a 2BB. Or I mean 6BB. Reversal Edge. Oh, good! Guessing right. Following up with the AAA. Go for the grab. That's the mix-up. And he just wakes up with Wake Up A. Release too early. Good sidewalk grab punish. That was good. Oh. Blocking the second hit because it's not guaranteed. Gets the reversal edge. Takes the round. Already I'm seeing that Crystal has at least the basics down. Going for the running AA. And Red Naruto versus holding it for the entirety of the string. Nice. Guess it's wrong. Tries to punish, but doesn't get it because of super armor. Ooh, nice. That's a good mix-up. Oh, getting a dance mix-up this time. Oh, good sidewalk. With crit punish, not gonna kill.
My specialty.
But it's gonna put him in a bad situation. Playing very patient and times the reversal edge perfectly and gets the round again.
A fine sacrifice. Perish. This is it.
Tries to go for the punish, but gets counter hit.
This is it.
Gets counter hit again.
Heavy. This is it.
And it looks like he is going to take the round. Gets the reversal edge. Gets it wrong again.
Out of my sight. Battle 4. Fight.
But it's 2 rounds to 1. Connects the running 6AA. Using that speed to your advantage. Oh, what was that move? I've never seen that move before. Punishes with 6AA into the kick. Gets the reversal edge.
Got ya.
Ooh. Mixes him up with the K.
A splendid
Nicely
show
done.
of skill.
Got that last mix-up when it mattered. Okay. Props to Crystal here. They played very, very well. And looking at their playstyle, it's very, very evident that they understand at least the basics of the game. They have at least some of the basics down. And they played very patient, didn't take too many risks. And used reversal edge, honestly, pretty smartly. And Rei was just eating those reversal edges. But on the second and third, Crystal makes the mistake by guessing wrong. And he went for K every single time. And it was very evident that Crystal saw this. So when it came time for the next reversal edge, at the very end, Crystal mixed up Rei and got the K option because he was going to guess that he was going to do something different, and he gets right. And it closed out the round for him. However, I do want to point out one thing that you're missing here. Amy is a lot faster than Nightmare, But to compensate for that, she doesn't have as much of a damage output that Nightmare does. Nightmare is slower, but hits like a tank. So what you can do is use that speed to your advantage. And I saw some really good movement from Crystal here. Using that movement, calling out attacks at the very start of the round, and thinking, okay, I'm feeling confident, maybe I can beat him with more aggression. Not a bad option on paper, but in this particular case, he ate unnecessary damage. Still, great use of that movement, great use of the punishes. Not a bad run. And unfortunately for Mr. Ray, he played very, very predictably and played very, very recklessly, which you will see a lot at low-level play. You will see that a lot at this level. But overall, great game from both players. Move on to the next one. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention in that last clip. The thing about Amy is that what you want to do is use her roses. Like, she can get quite a bit of mileage off of her roses, but you gotta be smart with them. And the last match for this video is, let me see, Thor Shanks, a Geralt player, versus Clutch the Jukester, an Aswell player. Some of these names are honestly kind of creative, I gotta admit. Alright, so let's jump into this match, see what we got. And it looks like they're both using custom characters. Both are using Creator Souls. And Thor Shanks named his character Thor Shanks. You know, I respect it.
With riches attracts.
I won't hold back.
Look kind of cool though.
What do you hope to accomplish?
As for this one,
Battle one.
could be a little bit better. But anyway, on to the match. Oh, countering with the AAA. Ooh. Getting the 6 AA, mixing up with the 6 BB. 6 BB. Getting clipped by that. Getting the balance B plus K. Oh, good movement. Getting the 6 BB again. Goes in for the running grab. And no break. Gets the ground. So, what does... Goes for the running slide. Gets the 6K. Gets the 60B. Goes for 6A again. 6A. Goes for the RE. Gets countered with break attack. Guards it. Gets the Chaos C plus K. Critical Edge. Catches a mashed button.
Need help?
Livin', he's got a sliver. Goes for the soul charge. Applying pressure. And catches him sidewalking. Goes for a stance mix up, doesn't get it, gets interrupted. Round 3. Not looking good. Goes for the running B, doesn't quite get it. Gets interrupted by the 4 BB, I believe. Oh, goes for the 6KK. Gets the Chaos B plus K. Gets the full string. Soul charge. Super armor on that. Gets the lethal hit. Follows up with a guaranteed 6 BB. The trade. Goes for wall raising A. Ooh, and the guard impact from the arbitration B plus K. Nice. Warp K. Applying pressure. Trading once again. Chaos B plus K. Gets the 6AA again. He's turning this around. He's ahead in life. Oh, gets the 8A plus B to consume some meter as a result. Arbitration, B plus K. Oh. Cat catches him at the perfect time and closes out the round.
Fight!
Nicely done. Warp. Stance mix-ups. Great again. Running grab, no break. Was gonna hit the while running DB, but gets interrupted. Oh, catches him in the stance. This is gonna put him in the life lead. And he's got another bar of meter here. He's gonna just randomly throw it out. Hoping he would just wake up. With a wake up attack. Goes for, I believe, 2 TK. Gets the ring grab again. No break. And that's the round.
Until our next battle.
That is the game. Honestly, not a bad match. Not a bad match here. Probably the best match in this video. So, to recap, Thor Snatch or whatever, or Mr. Thor, the Geralt player, played very, very well those first 2 rounds. And at the end of each round, he goes for just a standard 2B to get into his opponent's head. However, the Aswell player, the next 2 rounds, adjusted his playstyle because he was getting countered and he was trading with stuff. So he actually ended up making adjustments to bring the game back and try to turn the game in his favor, which you don't often see at this level. And honestly, from what I'm seeing, like, both of these players, like, they very much have the basics down. They very much understand their characters, at least at the basic level, like I say. I guess one tip that I could give to each of them is for Thor with Geralt. Like, you were very, very smart in managing your resources, but don't be afraid to use that meter. Geralt gets a lot of mileage out of his meter, but you want to be a little bit sparing with it. You want to use it in a smart way. You want to be smart about it. The Aswell players, same thing with the stance mix-ups. However, what I saw from you both is that you very clearly understand the basics of the game. And that's what I like seeing here. I like seeing beginner level players, or at least low level players, who understand the game and have a lot of potential to go as far as they possibly can. Honestly, great stuff from both of you guys. And that's going to be it for this analysis video. If you want to see another video like this in the future, be sure to click the like button to let me know. That's all for this one, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay lovely, my friends.